This is how much I've failed at trying to do this whole workout thing. I've bought two of those. And I didn't even realize that I had two of them. That right there, I'm being as honest and truthful with y'all that
Right.
I've tried and something discouraged me along the way. I'm thinking I set myself up for failure at that time.
In the
So this
beginning,
time I'm
you
doing
went
things
too hard.
differently. So just take that as it happens to everybody. It
Mhm.
happens, y'all. Get your mind right and set your own self up for success. Wealthy people that are like millionaires or just have really good lives and stuff, they're not getting out and setting up themselves for a fail the next day. They're going to
Mhm.
do stuff to set themselves up for success. It takes the same thing to be healthy and even mentally is you're going to set yourself up for success.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from your favorite brother sister duo, sharing relatable life experiences, some tips and tricks, and a whole lot of stories.
Hello and welcome. It's showtime.
Hi, everyone. How we doing? Well, it's probably the user, but it's fine. So today we're going to continue on
Rude.
our. Oh, you're fine. We're going to continue on our health talk, health tips journey of being healthier and being a better you. So we left
Yes.
off on talking about how important that your mental health is in order to have a good workout body and all of that. You need to have a good mental health. So that's very, very important. So yeah, once you have that at least somewhat in check, you can use some of these different kinds of exercises, whether you're beginning or more of a expert in exercises. I like cardio. Well, I don't like it actually. I hate it, but it's the one that is the best, most efficient, I think, with weight loss and just like being kind of toned. I started jogging and then, or walking, I guess, fast walking. And then it turned into like, oh, let me see if I can go to that fire hydrant. Let me jog there. Then I would make it. Oh, let me see if I can make it to the next mailbox or tree or whatever. Like I would set um, little
Little
like check
goals.
marks, I guess, little
Yeah.
goals as I'm going to see how far I can keep going. And then I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to go to this further one. And then soon enough, I was actually running the whole thing instead of walking it. So, I mean, like just little goals like that, you can kind of to push yourself, but not overdo any of the workouts.
I
But you can walk, jog, swim, dance, even just to burn calories for the cardio.
no, I agree with that, especially with setting the goals. It makes a big difference when you set a goal, whether it be, a yearly goal for yourself, like, and it's good mentally as wise as well too. But if you set you a goal like, hey, this year I want to spend X more hours or days, whatever, with my family, or I want to do more cardio, or how I want to do more work outside of my house, or I want, just set little goals for yourself. Don't
Hmm.
set a goal that's so big because then if you don't reach it, you get discouraged. And
Yep,
then there's more of a chance of you not doing anything at all after that. So just set little
100%.
goals all the way through whatever you do. It doesn't matter if you're washing dishes and you hate washing dishes, just wash a couple of them. Don't wash the whole sink full at one time. Whatever goal you set is what I'm getting at. Just do them in
Right.
small increments.
Yeah. I mean, there's that saying, go big or go home. But like in this case, I feel like that's not the best solution.
Correct.
Um, Especially, yeah, like exercising can be overwhelming and, it's something that you might not have done or you used to be really good at it or whatever the case is. So it's like start off lower, like, 5 minutes a day or just, whatever kind of exercise that you're choosing to do, just start out low and then just build it up, a little bit each week or whatever, an extra minute or extra 30 seconds or whatever it is. But Yeah, like I was like, I hate running, but I wanted to do it. And I wasn't going to say, oh, I'm going to do 2 miles. I just said, no, I'm just going to reach that next driveway, or, those kind of that a little goal, instead of saying, we're going to make 5 goals by the end of the week, or 5 miles by the end of the week. Yeah, no, I'm not going to make myself, because then I start getting in my head and saying, oh my gosh, okay, actually a mile is a lot further than, this, than I want to do. So no, now I'm in my head, and now I'm like, nope, now I'm tired. Now I can't breathe. Now your brain starts going crazy and makes you feel
Yeah.
like you can't do those things.
Right. And then you get to that point where like you were just saying, if you're running and then you're like, oh, I can't breathe or my leg hurt when I ran this, whatever. So then the
Mhm.
next day you're like, well, it hurt yesterday, so I'm not going to do that.
Exactly.
So
You're setting yourself up for failure by
yeah,
doing that, because then you're setting yourself up for like, oh, well, I'm not going to do it. I need to rest. I should have a rest day. And then
right,
it becomes 500 rest days instead.
right. But one thing I do want to say, and I just learned this because of my surgery on my foot, that I was going to this certain doctor hospital brand, and they
Hmm.
were like, "Oh, as soon as it starts hurting, stop," you
Hmm.
know. And I kept on telling the doctor, I'm like, "Well, I got to this point, and I really haven't progressed any." I'm like, "What's
Right.
going on? Did the surgery go bad?" So they started checking into it,
Mm.
and I'm not gonna get real deep into this, but um, what it came down to be is that's what this brand of hospitals organization thought, that if you are doing your rehab and you start hurting, just stop there. So
Mm.
they ended up telling me go get a second opinion. So I went got a second opinion, and this other doctor's like, well, you know what, push through it. You don't want to do it like every single day, push through it, but at least 2 or 3 days out of the week, you
Hmm.
push just a little bit extra. And
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and that's good. Like, if you are running, pick a day or two that you're going to do that extra 100 feet or whatever it is.
Right. Or yeah, use the landmarkers of a certain house. Oh, I'm going to make
Mhm.
it to the blue house, or yeah, whatever.
Can't
And
take a can of spray paint and like make a mark on a sidewalk as a
I
marker.
mean, I feel like there's probably plenty of other, well, marks that you could use with people's houses, or if you're running on a sidewalk or a park or whatever, just
Hmm.
pick a certain tree or whatever,
Right.
something. Whether even it's not necessarily that you're running, you could be walking
Hmm.
in, because that gets your heart rate up too, especially if
Hmm.
you're power walking.
And
But
you can walk at home on a treadmill.
mhm,
And I find it's a little bit better on your body on a treadmill because it has the little flex and bounce, so you're not putting as much
yeah, it's not as
pressure
hard
on
on
your
your
joints.
joints,
Yeah.
right?
And the other cool thing, like my wife does when she's on the treadmill and she walks. I mean, she walks a lot, and she'll raise it. Like she'll have intervals where she
The
goes like a
incline,
real, yeah, the
yeah,
inclines and stuff. So that's
yeah,
something you can do
that's
too.
definitely.
Hmm.
Um, I
And you can
just,
watch
yeah,
us or listen to us while you're doing it.
yeah, no, that's what what I do. Since the winter months, it's too chilly to go running outside, or icy or snowy, whatever. Like the paths aren't clear, so I do the elliptical indoor, and I dislike that one so much. I don't know why, but yeah, I will put on I will watch something or listen to something, so that way I even put a towel over the time, cuz
Do you
I don't
really?
want to see. Yes, because I get in my head, and then I feel like I might be have gone for like 8 minutes at least, let's just say in the beginning. And I'm like, man, I'm doing really good. And then I look at the time and I'm like, 3 minutes? What? I've been on this for much longer. No way.
I can
So
understand that.
I have to put a towel over the time so I don't see it, or I have like an iPad or something,
Right,
to watch something, or yeah, or I'm listening to music or whatever. But most, like, if I'm watching something, it distracts me more. So that way I'm not like thinking, okay, how many more minutes do I have to do this for? How many more? How many more?
right, right.
But yeah, I can't see the time of how much I'm going.
I don't like the treadmill, but I really enjoy the elliptical. Like I enjoy it. And
Yeah,
then I've
it's
got so I do the elliptical, and I'll do like like a warm up on the treadmill,
hmm
for like 5 minutes or something, and then I'll do the elliptical when I was doing it like actively, 30, 45 minutes
hmm
on the elliptical, and then I've got an incline table, so
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
I'll get on that and stretch on that for like 15 minutes,
hmm
15 20 minutes. And now that I have a bicycle, I'm thinking about grabbing a stationary stand, so I don't have to go outside and just bring it inside and ride there. But you can, like you said, you can watch a show and listen to music, which listen to us, your favorite two podcasters,
Yeah,
your
you can
brother sister
stream it.
duos.
You can stream it instead of listening. You can actually watch us.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever you do, just don't set yourself up for failure.
Right. Yeah. Don't set a high expectation. I
Right.
always say go low and then you always can build up from there.
That's kind of
So
like what I'm, like the whole thing about like, me all saying that I want to start being healthier and, to stop smoking and being exercising and stuff like that. I'm not going to set myself for a weight number because if I
right.
don't, if I don't reach it, then I'll be discouraged. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to go to what I feel good and where I look good. I mean, I naturally look good anyways, right?
Yeah, totally. Please.
Rico.
Weaker suave over there.
No, but on all serious, set yourself up for success. Don't set yourself for failure and try to
hmm
accomplish something that you're not going to be able to do within the first couple of months.
Yep.
If you set yourself up for success in the first, 2, 3, 4 months, where you're doing little goals, then you're fine. Because once you reach that those small goals that you're wanting the first 3 or 4 months, after that, you can start setting up yourself a little bit more. You know what your body can handle, what you can't handle, so you can start setting yourself up for something more,
Right,
a little
because
bit
by
more
that
aggressive.
time you've have a
Got that
pretty good
habit.
schedule, you have the habit, so your
Hmm.
body's used to doing those things, so you can increase more then
Right.
because you're already in that flow. In you're not it's less likely for you to stop it or you know completely just be done with it because you've already have that routine, that schedule. Your body's feeling good
Right.
finally, and you see that, oh, okay, I've been working out and now I feel like I actually feel good, because that makes a difference. So once you start
Hmm.
feeling like that, then you don't want to necessarily go back to like
Right.
feeling like crap again. So
Right. And then you get done. So the other thing too about working out is obviously do your own research. Don't take everything that we say, you know, that is actual true facts. Is information that we know
right, right,
and
right.
that's worked for us.
Yes,
Um,
everybody's
and
different. So
everybody's different. So one thing I was gonna say, like if you're gonna start like really working out, like I am, as far as like trying to lose weight, so
hmm
I started looking into like, what after I work out, what should I eat, what should I drink to make it better to work to help my body out regain the nutrition that it needs. So I
right.
found one of the things I was reading said that after like a good hour workout,
hmm
lifting weights or running, jogging, whatever case is,
right.
right, to actually eat chicken thighs because it has the
Yeah.
high protein that you need to put back in your body. So you can either use some kind of meat or a smoothie, a shake, whatever the case
Protein
is.
powders. Yeah,
Yeah,
some kind of
powders.
protein is ideal for
Yeah.
sure.
So and then save that one that you really really like for after you work out, so you have a goal. It's like, okay, I
hmm
got my thing done. Now I get to have my favorite smoothie or whatever.
Right. Yeah,
So.
no. I make I've been fixing different kinds of protein shakes, try and figure out like the one that I really enjoy. And so it's like I use almond milk, protein powder, I use chocolate, a banana, a scoop of peanut butter, and then it's either some of my leftover coffee or I have like a powder that's like a cold brew powder coffee, and I
Mhm.
mix that in there in my Ninja Bullet thing. Oh, perfect. I've
Really?
mastered the
Okay.
perfect. It's the perfect of like chocolatey, but a little bit of subtle coffee, and
Mhm.
then banana taste. Like
Nice.
it's really good.
Hey, let me share this. You just said something that triggered something on my mind. That
Okay.
ninja bullet,
Yeah.
right? So this is how much I failed at trying to do this whole workout thing.
Okay.
I've bought two of those. And I didn't even realize that I had two of them.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So that right there, I'm being as honest and truthful with y'all that
Right.
I've tried and something discouraged me along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I set I'm thinking I set myself up for failure at that time.
And
So this
yeah,
time I'm
you
doing
went
things
too hard.
differently. So just take that as it happens to everybody.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, it
definitely.
happens, y'all. So get get your mind right and set your own self up for success. Wealthy people that are like millionaires or just have really good lives and stuff, they're not getting out and setting up themselves for a fail the next day. They're gonna
Right.
do stuff to set themselves up for success. So it takes the same thing to be healthy and even mentally is you're gonna set yourself up for success.
Right.
So I just wanted to be honest with y'all that, you know, I've tried it and I failed. So this time I'm taking a different approach.
Yeah, clearly you have two ninja bullets.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, it's not, but it is.
I mean, it is fun. It is. It's like, you know, and I could have bought one to do for like kitchen stuff, right?
Well, yeah, it's good to make salsas and soups and stuff
Right.
too,
So
actually,
I
but
really don't think that was the case, just to be honest. So even though I do
that's
like making
okay.
salsas, but it's okay.
It's
So
okay. No
yeah,
judgment here.
no judgment. Exactly. I mean, I do
Uh,
judge, but
we
I
listen
try.
and we don't judge, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing too is, you know, you got your cardios. So you're like Lisa was saying, you could be dancing, running, jogging, walking, biking, rowing. Oh my God.
That's a workout.
Yes.
To me, that one is fun. If I could have a rowing machine
Yes.
in my house, I would love
Oh.
that.
So we used to go to Planet Fitness
Hmm.
and I would do like my 5 minute treadmill. Then I would get on an elliptical and
Hmm.
do, you know, like 30 minutes on that. And then I would do like 30 minutes on the rowing machine.
Hmm.
And then I'll go do like a actual like weightlifting for like 15 minutes,
So
15
you
20
were kind
minutes.
of more like a hit training thing.
Is that what they call it? I don't know.
Yeah, when you do multiple different
Hmm.
intervals of different activities,
But
exercises.
I felt really good, you know, especially the
Hmm.
like right before I gave up. I started feeling really, and I think if I would have stayed on it a little bit longer, I'd probably still been doing it. But I really enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah, and that's why I feel like yeah, the whole exercise in general, people are just like, oh, it's they dread it, they dread it, dread it. But yeah, once you start feeling like good and like you're not feeling sluggish and all that stuff,
Hmm.
then you want to like, oh, it's almost like a high because you're like, oh yeah, like I feel good. Like I don't want to
Hmm.
feel like like a big pile of poop like all the time. Like no
Right.
thanks. Like, but yeah, so
So.
um but yeah, that's good. That's one of the I did Orange Theory one time. Well, it was like two times, but it was expensive. That's why I didn't go with it. But it was fun because fun, but not because they do a hit thing. So it's intensity interval training. So you do like 15 minutes of this one, 15 minutes of this one. Like you just keep going. So they had
Hmm.
different stations set up
Hmm.
and that burns the calories faster because or in a shorter amount of time because you're doing I think it was a treadmill for this amount of time and then you went to this weight station that they had set up of different exercises and then you did like the rower, then you went and did the elliptical, so it was just like you just kept rotating within that 45 minutes or whatever
Hmm.
it was, and that gets your heart rate going
Oh
real
yeah.
fast because you're going through all those
Hmm.
things but it was a lot more exhausting. So it's definitely not something I'd recommend to somebody that's just starting
Right.
because it was a lot. But that's how I've noticed that people, when they do that kind of training, they do shed pounds faster because you burn so much more calories because
Mm-hmm.
you're just so, you're constantly moving. So, I mean,
Yeah,
if
that's a good
you're,
one.
it is a good one, but yeah, it's not for everybody because
Right.
it's intense for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, you can even do the like they were saying the weightlifting, right? And
Hmm.
then like the rubber bands, like resistant bands.
Yeah,
Those are good.
those are
And
good.
don't you
Yeah.
jog with a like a weighted vest?
Yeah, I've been starting to do that one. I've been doing that one for a while now, and that it made it like I was like, man, this is crazy because it helps the weighted vest not only helps your posture, so your spine and everything is more aligned, but it also makes your abdominal muscles tighter, like it tenses them.
Hmm.
So it makes because it's making your body straighter, your posture straighter, so it's pulling in your abs and making them,
Hmm.
actually be like they should be. Because when the first time I put the vest on and I was running, first I was dying because it was heavy. And then once I got used to it, like, it wasn't too bad like anymore. Like I was okay with it on. I wouldn't run the whole thing. But anyway, it made me realize that like I must run like slumped over because when I was running, I'm like, oh, I'm running like a whole different, way. And
Right.
my body was, more aligned and everything. So obviously that's better for my spine, my hips, all of my joints in
Hmm.
general. So even if you just want to walk with that, that's really good too. It does make you burn more calories too because of the heaviness of it. You can get the lowest one, I think 5 pounds maybe, or you can get ones that have the weights interchangeable. So you can add,
Right.
one to whatever.
Right. That'd
But
be good for like multiple people too. Like if you're going to
yeah,
share one vest. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's for walking, for jogging,
Hmm.
just whatever, either one you want to use it for, but it definitely affects your posture. So I sometimes I'll wear it even around the house if like I wasn't able to go out for a run or whatever. Um, I have up and down the stairs. I wear it and I do laundry with it on. Like I do things around the house because then again, it keeps my posture straighter, which is
Huh.
what I should be doing because
Right.
the weights are more on your like chest too, so it pulls you back.
Right.
So I mean, it doesn't like you don't fall over kind of, but it makes your spine more lined
Just be
up.
careful going up down the stairs with that.
Oh, I'm fine. That and a laundry basket. That was a good one.
So yeah,
But
you can
yeah,
do.
so you can use the weighted vest, those
Hmm.
or those rubber bands, or even like a can of soup. Like if you want to just like do
Right. Right.
raises, or you don't want to go and buy weights or whatever. Like sometimes I use just like a 5 pound dumbbell just to to strengthen a little bit. I mean, we have all different weights, but
Yeah, I
if
use
you don't,
Coors Light.
well, okay, whatever works for you.
What do they
But
say? Call those 12-ounce curls, right?
yeah, curls for the girls. They say that. But yeah, you can use soup cans. You could use, different things that you have in the house too. Like you don't necessarily have to go out and, buy the different things.
No, I usually go out and buy tamales. So pick those up. And then I carry them around for a little bit in my belly. And then, I eat some more. It's like a weighted vest, right?
It is a weighted vest. That's
Oh, my
a different
goodness.
kind of weighted vest. So
Silliness. But yeah, so you can do like stuff like that. Push ups, squats are really good. I wish that I could do them,
you
but
will.
as soon as I get my ankle back
Hmm.
foot thing, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, you can do like you were saying, you can tone doing a squat's going to help your strength, your bones and your joints and with along with the weighted vest and all that. So, um, unfortunately me being a heavy guy right now, 265 pounds, Um, I've been carrying around this weighted vest for a long time.
Yeah.
I I mean, think about it. Really, it's a lot of excessive weight that
Hmm.
I don't need, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
when you start losing that, you're gonna notice. 'Cause
Hmm.
I know I did, and I was just talking to a friend of mine that I have on one of my car Facebook pages, and he lost a massive amount of weight. He was 320 something pounds, something like that. And he's at 198 right now.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And he looks amazing. And he quit smoking. And all this started because he had a really bad alcohol problem, went to rehab and,
Mm.
all this. And he just stayed focused. And he's like, well, if I'm not going to drink anymore, I'm not going to smoke anymore. And when he started feeling the urge that he wanted to have a drink or smoke, he just started working out. And that's where all like this crazy addiction went with him. He has an addictive
I would
personality.
say it's
So
addictive. Yeah.
yeah, so he's just kind of like been really focused on this and he looks amazing. He's eating really well. He's meal prepping. He's doing like, skinless, boneless chicken and rice for work lunches and, eating like raw vegetables for snacks throughout the day. I mean, he just like really went all out and he was the least person that I would expect this from.
Right.
So he's done really well. So I'm
Yeah.
proud of him for that. Um,
Well,
I don't
kudos
want
to
to,
him.
yeah, kudos to him. I'm
But
not going to mention his name
well,
just to
yeah,
keep
no.
his private.
But that's amazing, and like that is a lot of dedication. Like not everybody can just completely turn that off and just do that
Right.
mindset. So that's amazing.
Yeah. He just got tired of not being able to remember things that he did with his family. So that you know, made him
Yeah.
do different things. So, but yeah, flexibility Lisa had here on our notes. This is how we're kind of just going off of our notes stuff information that we put together. So flexibility, yoga, mobility, better posture, and reduces tension. Yeah,
Yeah, just
I
even just a
agree.
little stretch, like
Yeah,
stretching, just it's really amazing how it does help, your body, your posture, and just so your core muscles wrap around to your back. So you want to make sure that your back is
absolutely.
strengthened and has the mobility because that will help you, walk and just keep you going every day.
Right.
So just a little like stretches of that. I mean, you can Google like different yoga things, stretches to do to strengthen those muscles, and that alone can make you feel better too. Like, we all wake up in the morning and a lot of people, they're stretching their arms up in the air or whatever. And like
Hmm.
just those little things, they do help and they do feel better. I mean, I do different stretches for I have some not psychotic, psych,
Well, that
oh
too, but
God,
sciatica.
sciatica issues, not psychotic issues.
Oh,
But yeah, so I
well.
have some of this is not a time for that kind of stuff.
Conversation is this the after hours podcast?
Yeah, that's a different conversations.
But no, yeah,
Uh,
stretching.
so
I do
stretching
that.
out it feels good. Like um, Jackson does they do yoga in his school.
Hmm.
And I think that's amazing because it teaches them about stretching and,
Hmm.
it's well, because for them, they're still trying to learn their balance and, flexibility. Their flexibility is great because they're like, little rubber bands, but they're learning about balance and stuff. So he has brought it home now. And sometimes before like bed, he will ask, "Oh, can we do some yoga stretches?" So I'll just find a video that's like nighttime, like calming, like
Hmm.
stretches, and we both do them. And after, I'm like, "Oh, I do feel good now. Like I feel relaxed. I
It
feel,
does. It
nice."
helps.
And they're not like hard ones. They're just a couple of stretches, and it does make you feel good. So
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you're
especially
not gonna like lose weight for those, but that's
right.
not what that kind of
Right.
exercise is for. It's just, strengthen your
Yeah.
mobility and take out some tension in your body.
Hmm. Well, I even noticed. when I would work on like really, really large projects, even the smaller ones, really. For so like, that being said,
Mm-hmm.
um, in the morning, so we normally start at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to the job site, they wouldn't let nobody go inside of the job. Everybody would have to, whether it's misty and raining, cold, hot, whatever it was, everybody would be outside, like in a parking garage or a parking lot, whatever the case was.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole job site, everybody that was working there would, from one, we would do our safety meeting, and then the other thing we would go over like hazards for the day. But then
Mm-hmm.
we would spend 25 minutes of doing stretches, like
That's
the
great.
whole construction site. And you're like, this is so dumb. This is so silly. Why are we doing this? But it really reduces you getting hurt when you're,
Mm-hmm.
stretching or doing a movement, because you've already stretched those muscles out. You got them already warmed up and you're ready to go. So if you're going to be exercising, do your stretches,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
spend
definitely want
5 minutes.
to.
It's all it takes, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to be starting to walk, power walk or whatever, and then because you didn't stretch,
Right.
you got some, calf issue now, and then now you
Right.
can't do any walking. So
Right.
yeah, definitely, yeah, stretching is good for a lot of different things.
And I've
Yeah.
forgotten that because I have, since it's been a little bit out of work time, but and I've forgotten and I haven't been doing it. I do my rehab stuff, but I haven't been doing like really stretching, and you do feel good, I must say.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday, believe it or not. For just some reason, I started feeling like I was getting a cramp in my back, so I
Hmm.
just started stretching and moving it, and I was like, okay, now I'm good. But you feel, yeah, it feels good. So do
Yeah.
that.
Good point for sure. Do the
Mhm.
stretching.
So it doesn't matter who you are. If you work in a grocery store bagging, do your stretches. If you're obviously firefighters, I know I've seen them do it there
Hmm.
at the house. They do theirs. You know, a pilot, it doesn't matter. Do your stretches because it covers everybody. Has some kind of movement that you're gonna make. You're like, oh, I should have did my stretches. It
Yeah.
helps. 5-10 minutes, guys. That's all it takes.
Yep.
You don't have to go crazy. Let me see. What else did you put out here? Oh, low
Yeah.
impact walk in.
Yeah, walking or swimming. I mean, if you
Swimming's
are
awesome.
older and maybe your joints hurt a little bit more, swimming is really great for that because it helps you move a little bit better. So like you might have knee pain or whatever, but with the water, it just kind of helps. I don't.
Hmm.
So, I mean, swimming is a great exercise because, yeah, it definitely is like a cardio, but it's also a low impact because you're not
Hmm.
straining your muscles to be
Right.
doing that. Even if you are just um, walking back and forth in a pool, like in a shallow area, um, then you do create a resistance with the water.
Hmm.
So that does make your joints move a little bit, work a little harder, but again, it's low impact. It's nothing that strenuous. You're not going to be winded from something
Right.
like that. Um,
I
so I
like
know,
put my
like,
hands on the edge of the pool,
uh,
like you're at the wall, and then put my feet on the wall and just kind of hold and stretch.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
stretching in there. Hmm.
And then you kind of get close and then push yourself off with your feet, and
Hmm.
that creates that little bit of workout, low resistance impact on your legs and your knees. So
Hmm.
that's a good one there too.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's all different kinds of little, even like water aerobics classes that you could
Hmm.
do if you needed that. Or yeah, like I said, you could just do it on your own if you have a pool, walking back and forth, or going a little deeper, moving your arms in it, just to get some kind of movement in. And again, it's
Totally
not like
agree.
you're going to be sweating and like out of breath in that
Right.
kind of activity,
We
and
don't
it's
have a
fun.
pool, but I think the resorts do, so we might have to start doing exercises down there.
You can have your drink in your hand and you can still do that. Go.
You
Yeah.
know, and I would purposely sit far from the bar in the pool. You know how they got the bars in the pools. I
Hmm.
would sit like the furthest away,
Hmm.
so I'd have to swim to get my drink.
Oh,
if I didn't
I
have
just
the
waited till
person.
them to come to me.
Yeah, that's usually later on in the afternoon, but in the morning, I'd go get it. I swear, people, I'm not an alcoholic. I swear I'm not, but just like to have a good time.
Yeah, no, especially on vacation for sure.
hmm but yeah, so that's swimming is a really good one, especially like Lisa was saying. Older you are, so you have aching knees or hips, ankles,
Just
whatever the
yeah,
case.
any of
Yeah,
your joints. Yeah, the
hmm
water is a good time for
yeah.
that.
So, and then water has resistance, so you can do your arms and kind of like move, put them back behind you, and then move
Do
the water
circles with
forward.
them. Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, then
there's like just look it up, and there's whatever you decide to do in life. It doesn't matter what it is. If you want to be poor, it'll you can go online and put on there. I want to be poor. What are the things you got to do? So if you want to exercise and be healthy, just put that in there, and it'll tell you how to do it, or give you articles to help you find the information that you need. So there is no excuse for you not knowing and not having the information, especially in this day and time. So.
yeah, there's information everywhere for sure.
Mhm. Uh, Let me see. What else, Lisa?
I
Oh,
think
you know what? You had the one on here, like using cans and jars
yeah.
and small dumbbells. So I personally had a question. So let's just say, somebody who is 55, 60 years old, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Which I'm approaching. Um, what
Old.
should be, what?
What? You're
What?
not old.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep it up. Keep it up.
you're just
Um,
on that hill.
yeah, you're really funny.
I know.
Um, what should be like an appropriate weight size for like dumbbells? Like 5 pounds? Or
Yeah,
is that too much for like somebody that age or getting
I mean,
older?
it depends on the
Yeah,
person's
I guess so, right?
like strength really, because
Yeah.
there's even like 1 pound ones too. So
hmm
um it depends how much you can handle,
hmm
I guess, because it depends depending on your bone mass and your muscle mass and all of
Right.
that stuff on how much you can actually carry. So if you're somebody that doesn't work out, you haven't worked out your whole life, your muscle mass is not going to be as strong. So I
hmm
wouldn't do something heavier. You could work up to heavier. So maybe just start out lower, whether that's 1 pound or,
Yep.
a five, if whatever, if you have either of those. But yeah, the lower the and then if you're realizing like you're doing, let's say 10 curls with it, and you're like, that was way too easy, then just
Step
go
up.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. And
So
you
yeah,
just
it
hit
just
something.
depends.
Go ahead. I'm
Hmm?
sorry. Go ahead.
It
I'm
yeah, it
sorry.
just depends on like your strength from your like over your life, I guess. Because yeah, if you've been working out and then you stop, but your muscle will have like a muscle memory. So if you used to curl, 50-pound dumbbells or whatever, in your prime, let's say in your 30s or whatever, and now you want to go back to doing those again, 50 pounds might be a little too heavy. They might want to go a
Right.
little bit lower, but your body will remember, oh, yeah, like this is good. And then you might be able to go back to the 50 pounds
Right.
quickly or more
Right.
quickly than someone that hasn't. So, yeah, it
That
just
makes
kind of
sense.
depends on what you can handle, I
And
guess.
you just said something too about like bone density and mass and all that, right?
Hmm.
So if you're interested in this program and what we're talking about, getting healthy and eating right, meal prepping and stuff like that, just getting your mind right for the whole exercising. If you're
Hmm.
really interested in doing this in your life, I suggest the first thing that you need to do is call your primary care physician and set up a yearly annual physical. Do a full blood workup and do like your bone density testing. Check your A1Cs and your cholesterols and just get all this checked out. And if you're, I think, and I'm going a little bit past our discussion here, our notes wise. I
Hmm.
just want to bring this up. Check your colonoscopies, your breast exams, and all that stuff like that. We're going to get into this later on in this conversation, but if you're really interested in getting into this stuff, you've got to be you got to go to the doctor and get checked out, and make sure everything else is good too. So We'll get
Yeah.
in it deeper later on with that. So I just want to bring that up. Just get checked out.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. There is ways to find all that information out with the doctors. So,
Yeah, 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 for sure.
hmm,
But yeah, I mean, yeah, so it just kind of depends if you, um, the level, whether it's the weight or, how far you're walking or doing
hmm,
whatever kind of exercise that you're doing. Just like we said, like start low and then, you can always work your way up. So, yeah, like whatever weights that you used to, do with your dumbbells or curls or whatever, just start low again and work your way up higher. But
no,
I
I
mean, yeah,
agree.
for somebody that has, minimal experience in it and like maybe they are older, like seriously, a can of soup is even just
Right.
fine
Just don't
because,
drop it on your head.
or your toe, because
Oh my
that
God.
would bruise. That would hurt so bad.
I can't believe what I did it 3 weeks ago. I dropped something on my toe. I can't remember what it is right now, what it was, but I dropped it and I was wearing sandals.
Oh,
And I'm like, it hurt is so bad. And I'm like, I swear I broke my toe. I swear I broke my toe. No, I was actually wearing my work boots and they were steel toe, but it hit like right behind the steel thing. So,
ouch.
anyways, that evening when I took off my boots, I was trying to get myself back where I can go back to work. So, anyways, um, I pulled my shoe off and my sock and like the whole toe and upper part of your foot, it was like totally black purple, like
Oh,
bad. Come to find out, I actually did break my toe.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's like we're probably, like I said, probably my third week, and it's still aching just a little bit.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
like, I didn't go to the doctor and make sure, but I'm like, if it's hurting this long, I definitely broke it.
Yeah. And there's nothing that they really can do anyway. So,
Right. So that's why I didn't go.
well,
That's sorry for
we're
getting outside topic there, but
we're sorry about that. Hope you keep your toenail.
yeah, right. So, but yeah, just be careful when even like the dumbbell stuff. They
Well, yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
accidentally fall out of your hand. Anything putting plates on a bell on a bar. They
Well,
can
yeah,
fall.
like for that, hopefully you have a buddy, like, or if you're
Hmm.
at the gym, there's other people. Hey, could you spot me for a minute, or
Hmm.
whatever. If you are doing heavier weight, because
Yeah,
yeah, you definitely don't want something tragic to happen.
no, but yeah, and there's it things happen,
Hmm.
and we just have to go past it, get beyond it.
Yeah, just be
So,
careful.
hmm. So the other thing is, what was the other one, Lisa? The most effective tips for starting a healthier life is to start small, right?
Right.
Be- So, and that's kind of like what we were talking about before is,
Hmm.
set yourself up for success. Start
Yeah.
small, small goals, and they're manageable.
Hmm.
So, you start off small, you get a little more, you get a little more. A normal workout that you start in small may take you 25 minutes, but within, a couple of weeks, that 25-minute workout you probably been more effective now. You're down to 15. So now you can add another 15-minute
Yep.
exercise or stretch, whatever case to it. So you work yourself up. You're not going to be able to do a heavy duty workout all the first day, just go 100%. You can't
Oh
do that.
yeah, no way. I mean, even like I've been doing decent job, keeping up with it, but I'm not going super hard on, some of those exercises either. So, but yeah, I mean, it just depends on the person too, on how you can, your mental health and stuff. If you're good, then you can push yourself a little bit more. Otherwise, just take your time.
Yeah.
Also, you want to make sure that I mean, I'm pretty sure we talked about some of that in the other episode, about your health, like food wise, like you are what you eat.
Hmm.
So, just if you're doing all this work and doing this exercise, you want to make sure that you're putting good stuff in your body because
No more
if
Italian beefs.
if you're running like 3 times a day or 3 miles or whatever, and then you are drinking pop and eating cookies and donuts and all that stuff, then obviously that's not going to be good. You're not going to lose any of the weight then either.
Yeah, go do a 45-minute workout and then go down to Al's Beef and go get a big old Italian combo.
Yeah, that's going to definitely completely erase everything that you just did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not saying that you have to cut everything 100% out, but if you need to cut something out, you can.
right, right, right.
You can have a day, and then actually, and then people will say, "Oh, I got my cheat day is coming." Right?
Hmm.
Don't do a cheat day. Do a cheat meal. So one meal out of the whole week,
Right.
and you're going to have a lot more success
Yeah,
doing
because in
doing
that
that.
day, you're going to go hard and you're just going to eat
Right,
all of the bad things. And
and
then
then
your
you're going to
body's going to remember, like, oh, yeah, that actually was really good.
right.
So then all of the job that you did, like, avoiding those things and getting your body reset that you don't want those things anymore. Then when you do indulge in all of that, then your body's like, oh, yeah, that was really good. Let me get that again.
Hmm.
Or it could be you do that cheat day and your body's like, it's all good in that moment, but then later on in that day you're like, oh my gosh, my body feels like garbage because
Yeah.
your body's not used to that. So it could work in either way. But yeah, I'm not a big cheat day person. And like, I'll do cheat meals here and there, or
Right.
but yeah, I'm not doing the whole day where it is like that. Like, if I know, for dinner, we're going to go out to dinner or something, or I know like my dinner that I'm planning to make is a little bit more carb or cheese like crazy,
Hmm.
then like my breakfast and my lunch will be, more protein based or more healthier. Those two meals will be healthier, and then my dinner
Right.
might will be, cheesy and delicious and carb loaded of pasta or something. So, I'm not cutting it out completely because
Right.
I don't want to be, I enjoy food, obviously. So, like, I'm not just going to cut it out completely, those things, because I can do a balance. I'm able to, like, my mental capacity or whatever, like, I'm okay doing the balance. Not everybody can, but like, I definitely can. So,
Yeah, we
but
just
yeah,
did a surprise birthday party for my
mm,
wife, right?
mhm,
And we had Maggiano's,
yeah,
and it was so good, right?
mhm,
Because I haven't had it in like a long time from there. Right, I'm not
right,
really much of an Italian person. Anyways, it was excellent. We had four cheese stuffed raviolis. We had the chicken fettuccine and the salad and the bread and all of it, and it
mhm,
was so good going down, right? But
mhm,
like later on that evening, I felt like total dog poop.
yeah. Well,
And
because it's so rich in all the cheeses and all of that stuff that you're not used to
yeah,
putting in your body, that
right.
it makes you feel like, yeah, garbage. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
so
weird
that,
how food affects you how you feel.
oh no, it does 100%.
Yeah.
Like, for real, it's wild. Like, I do the juicing, like I had said before, and like, if I don't do like the celery green drink, for a while, like,
Hmm.
I don't have all the ingredients or whatever, then I don't make it. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, my body needs it. Like, even like my mental, like my clarity, like I don't have the brain fog or whatever. Like, in general, I just feel better, not sluggish and not, blah. And especially like the winter here, it's cold, it's not sunny most of the time, so that already makes you feel blah.
Right.
So if I have the good stuff that I put in me, then I feel, good and not blah, and not being able to like focus or any of that stuff. Because you do, like, yeah, you are what you eat, they always say. So,
Yep. We had
you eat a big bowl of pasta, then you feel like a big bowl of pasta. You feel like blah.
we had my wife made grilled fish last night for dinner, orange roughy.
Hmm.
She puts it in a pan with, I think, olive oil, just a little bit so it doesn't stick to it, right?
Hmm.
And then her seasonings. I was like, oh my god, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
And that's another food that you can eat like during this. That's really tasty. Is seafood.
Hmm.
There's
Well,
so
fish.
many, right? There's so many different ways to cook fish, seafoods, and stuff like that. That
Hmm.
is a healthier option than going out and having a big old smash burger somewhere.
Oh, don't be hating on my smash burger.
Hey,
That smash burger is bomb. A local food truck here that we like to get, so bomb. But yeah,
yeah,
so if I know that I'm going to eat that, you know, my meals earlier in the day are much healthier.
right,
So I can indulge in that
right.
delicious, greasy
No,
disaster. But yeah, I definitely feel like crap later on that night, but it's fine.
yeah, I
It's
don't,
not a thing that it happens often either. So
right.
it's
Yeah, we do like once, maybe twice a month. We'll kind of like go out to eat and um indulge per se,
mhm.
but like we don't really, even when we go out to eat, we're not like going out and getting a big old bucket of chicken or
Right. I
fish,
mean, yeah,
fried
you can
fish and
still go
stuff,
out to eat and have healthy
healthier.
choices. Yeah,
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Just like
That's
the
why I like.
Mexican restaurant we go to, it's got a big old, I mean, it's a huge bowl of, they call it caldo de marisco. So it's soup of the sea, and it's
Hmm.
got all kinds of stuff in it. And it's a soup.
Right.
And I
And
kid you not, when you start eating it, you start sweating. Not because it's spicy, it's because all the vitamins that are in this thing. And
oh, okay.
it's expensive, but it's so freaking good. So, think about options that you can make. You can make like that soup, make a big one and eat it for 2 3 days. You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
meal prep it. Meal prep is like the king that's gonna help you out through all the stuff.
Right. Or yeah, you can throw stuff in the crock pot, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have that ready for the rest of the week. So
Yep.
yeah, all different
Yep.
ways to prep.
Yep. I mean, up there by you guys is probably a little bit harder, but it can be done. You can grill some chicken or, you know, pork chops. Pork chops are actually pretty good as a
I'm not a
supplement.
big pork chop person, but
Yeah, I don't like them thin. I like them a little bit thicker, about an inch thick. Because when
hmm.
you cook them, they actually render, so they're not as thick anymore after you cook them. But
Oh,
and they don't take any time to cook. So that's a good one. Flank steak.
hmm, yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. Eye round. So if you ever had eye round beef,
Mm-mm.
it's like it's what I use to make beef jerky because it's got absolutely hardly or no fat on it whatsoever. You think
Oh,
filet
okay.
mignon is uh
Right. That's the king of the
right. You
top
think
tier of
that's
the
really,
steaks.
yeah,
Hmm.
you think that's a good meat as far as no fat, right?
Hmm.
Try eye around.
Hmm.
You'll be
Okay.
amazed. And it's not as tender because you
Hmm.
don't have the
But
fat
you don't have the
in it,
fat in it, right?
right? But that's another good one. It's, if you're gonna grill something, you can grill quite a bit of that stuff and put it in little freezer bags. You're done.
Hmm.
Pull them out when you need them. So, kind of, meal prep is going to help you out a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Water. Here's
Water
the most.
intake is, yeah,
Yeah.
very important as well, for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So overhaul it once. Expert emphasizes that small daily habits like adding 10 minutes of walk or swapping one sugary drink for water are more sustainable and lead to significant long term health improvements. That is a 100% true statement.
Hmm.
I drink my water in the mornings and afternoons with my lunch. And I had my Dr. Pepper with my dinner.
Hmm.
Now that I've been home, I have not been doing that, but um, I still have mostly have my water for in the morning and lunch. But if I know I'm going to have, a mixed drink or a couple beers, whatever the case is, I'll usually go ahead and have water with my dinner.
Right.
because I'm knowing I'm gonna intake that. So you start putting that stuff, that kind of mindset in your mind,
Right.
you start getting
Definitely.
used to it.
Yeah, and it just becomes like, yeah, a habit, like a normal kind of thing. Like you don't not going into the fridge to go grab the pop or whatever or
Mm-hmm.
juice, you just go fill up your cup with the water and it's fine. Like I I drink water all day long. Like I really the only other liquid I have is coffee or tea and water. So um, yeah, and it's once your body gets used to that kind of thing, like I don't crave a pop anymore. Like, I'll see it and like, occasionally I'll be like, oh, like a Chick-fil-A Coke sounds good or,
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's Coke just because I don't know what they put in those, but those are so good.
We
So,
could do a
but,
topic on that, so I know.
but, that I will might have a taste for it. So the rare occasion that I do go and grab one, I'm not even finishing it because it's just like,
It's a lot, right?
it's too much for me now. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just
No,
get the little if I have that satisfaction of the little taste of it, I'm like, okay, I'm good now. Like so it's kind of like a waste to go get it because I didn't even drink it all. But
that's how my wife is too. She's good for like a root beer.
mhm.
That's like the only soft drink she'll drink is like a root beer, but it's like maybe a quarter of a can.
Yeah, that's like even like when mom and dad were here, we went and got Lumonati's pizza, and she's like, "Oh, I kind of want to have like a Coke with my pizza." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I guess that sounds good." And then she's like, "Do you want to split one?" I said, "Oh, okay, we could do that because I wasn't gonna drink a whole can."
Right.
But then even then, I'm like, I poured it, and she's like, "I thought you said they were gonna split it in half," and I was like, "She's like, you gave me a lot more than half," and I was like, "I just needed just a little taste of it, and I'm good." And then I just drank the water with it. I mean,
I think it's kind of off topic here, but RC Cola,
mhm.
you heard of it?
Yeah, I haven't had it in I don't
So
even
I
know
think a RC
forever.
Cola with a thin thin crust pizza, sausage pepperoni with the RC Cola is like the best
The best
companions.
combo.
Yeah,
It's your
they're
jam.
like husband and wife team right there, man. It's oh my god. I don't know what it is, but that's like the only time that I really want an RC Cola.
Hmm.
I don't. Sorry for getting off topic there, y'all.
It's just it rains. We go everywhere.
Yeah. So with that being said, it doesn't matter how you want to handle your success. I mean, it does matter, I guess, but I guess what I'm saying is you do what you think is right for you. These are the tips and tricks and meal prepping and exercise and stuff that we have found that works for us.
Hmm.
Um, and as like I said earlier, this is something different because I'm trying to set myself up for success this time.
Right.
Just because you have failed in the past doesn't mean that it's not going to work this time.
Very
The
true.
only way that you're going to find out if it's going to work or not, hopefully it does, but you got to have your mind right for it,
Hmm.
is set yourself up for success. Um, and just be ready for it. Get your mind right, get everything in order for yourself for it to work. Just because you failed once doesn't mean you're going to fail again. So the only way you're going to find out is just keep on going straight, going forward, and trying again and again and again. And you will make it. If you are ready to do this, you will
Hmm.
make it. Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm putting in my mind right now is I'm going to make it. I'm going to
Hmm.
do it. It's going to work. I'm
Yeah.
not putting no negative stuff in my mind. You put negative stuff in your mind, it's going to happen all the time.
Well,
So
right. Yeah. That's big. I
don't be
can't do this.
negative.
I can't do this. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
And
do
and
that.
don't worry
So,
about somebody else. If somebody else is not able, it didn't work for them. That's their problem. You worry about you. You do
yeah.
what you got to do to make
You do you,
yourself right.
boo.
That's right. That's how we tell them. You
Hmm.
do you, boo. But
You do
I'm
you.
over here. Don't be merging in my lane. You know,
Nope.
you stay in your lane. I'll stay in mine. Don't be merging. So, what? And I hate to get on that rant, but it's kind of like it really makes a difference when you start thinking positively.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole mind, demeanor, all that changes,
Yeah,
and
it
you
does.
start. And it's so weird that you start thinking that way, and even like friends or people that you thought were friends, they don't like you thinking that way, so they start feeding you more negativism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they want to bring you back to where
There are.
they're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you start thinking positive and start putting yourself in a good spot, good situations, you'll notice that some of your friends won't be your friends anymore. You
Yeah.
you will notice. I have personally noticed it myself. So I have been putting myself in positions where I have better friends, more true friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and a lot of them are going into this workout, exercising and living healthy. As we are getting older. Lisa's, 15 years younger than me.
Spring chicken,
Yeah.
as they
So,
say.
it's a big group, a big age difference for us, but
Mm-hmm.
it's been so nice to have somebody like her on my team to say, hey, you need to do this. It's good for you. And she just, she'll drop it and not make a big deal about it,
Oh
and
yeah.
really leaves it up to me to make my own decision. Just like my wife does. She does the same thing. It's like, hey, ultimately this is your life. You do what you want.
Right. I can provide you with the information that I
Right.
know and the tips, that I have, and you do with it what you want. I mean,
So,
I'm not going to be the annoying, be like, hey, did you do that yet? Did you do that yet? Did you
right.
do that? Because that's not the support you need either. So,
Right.
you know,
No, totally agree. Um, so yeah, doing this whole exercise thing, if it helps you, try to find people in your area that are under the same situation as you are,
hmm
to help you, or somebody who has been through it and you've actually seen them go through this, and they can help you out with pointers, something that may help you. It may not, just because it helped them, it may not help you, but it may.
right.
And some help is better than no help. That's the way I
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can check in with each other. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Right.
How'd you do this week? Did you run? Did you walk? And you can kind of help have your like accountability buddy, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
but to the degree that you want, because you might not want somebody that's pushing you. Some people need that, some people don't want that. So yeah, but I mean, if you have somebody that you can check in with and be like, oh, this week wasn't so great,
Right.
all right, that's fine. You got the next week, you just try
Yep.
again.
Sit
So
up, Buttercup, and do it next week, right?
yeah, I mean, some people need the tough love, or some people need a little bit
Yeah.
more like guidance. So
Yep. So I'm thankful to have such a wonderful and caring and loving sister to help me with it.
oh.
Um, we've had our differences, and we always will have our differences,
Oh, for
but
sure.
ultimately we still love each other to the moon and back. We're
Hearts to you.
love you, sis.
I love you too.
So yeah, I guess with the whole thing, where I was getting off, the whole topic here is, have somebody with you who loves and cares, or wants to be in your
Wants the
life,
good for you, though.
wants it good for you. So it's going to help you a lot. And that
Mm-hmm.
comes back to the mental thing. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, all that being said, that's going to drop the end of part 2 of meal prepping and exercising and getting healthy.
Get
So
better,
we
you.
will continue with part 3 next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love ya. Thanks for listening.
Showtime for next
Peace
week.
out, Girl Scout.
Oh, look at you, little Dre.
Thank you guys for always supporting our show. Please subscribe and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow and rate on Spotify or subscribe on YouTube. 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. That's the number 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. That's 2V1 Life Podcast. Also, our Facebook, 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. We hope you guys have a great week and catch the new episode next Wednesday. Bye.